Matt for AVNation.tv. We are here in the Meridian booth at ISE 2019 in lovely Amsterdam. I'm here with Hugo. Hugo, how you doing, buddy?
Really good to see you again, Matt.
Great to see you, my friend. Meridian, as always, you've got a fantastic booth. You've got some fantastic things going on here.
Yeah.
But you also have a brand new line of speakers. Let's talk about these.
Yeah, so what we've done is we've done an update on our In-Wall speakers. So we've got a new electronics suite behind them, we've got new DACs, we've got new DSP. They're the same form factor, so for guys that have already been out there, installed the roughing boxes, they can put in the new speakers that we're doing. So we've now got the 520.2 and the 640.2, and the performance. There's a real serious performance enhancement to these speakers. So
let's talk about the difference between the 5s and the 6s.
Okay, so the main difference is that the 520.2 has got two drivers in it. So we use a wideband driver, which will go from 200 Hz to 22 kHz. The reason we use that driver is it gives us incredibly wide dispersion, which is really important for an in-wall or in-ceiling speaker. So you can be off-axis, because, hey, you know, you can't move the walls around to tow your speakers in.
So, exactly.
So that's really key. The other thing that we've done as well is we've added a left plus right mode. So digitally we're summing the left and right audio channels together.
Okay.
This means you can use the 520 or the 640.2 for that matter, because they both have the same feature underneath the screen, and then you can use our image height elevation technology, which is built into the speaker, so you can enable that, and through psychoacoustics and DSP know-how, we can actually make it sound like the audio is coming from the middle of the screen.
That's fantastic. When we start talking about your DSPs, these are something that you, A, are well known for,
yeah,
but B, how do integrators go about, working with that DSP and understanding how to use your DSPs?
Well, the thing about our DSP is that we've done all the hard work for you. So everything's contained in that box. All you've got to do is get power to the speaker, and then you get speaker link to the speaker. Okay. And our speaker link is a point-to-point cat cable. So it's carrying two channels of digital audio and control signals to the speaker. And then as far as actually tweaking it, we just like to make it really simple for the integrators. You've got bass control, you've got treble control, and you've got balance control as well. So just keep it really simple, don't make it overcomplicated. We've done the hard work so that the integrators don't have to.
That's fantastic. For someone who is new to Meridian, who knows the name, but may not know and understand really the difference in philosophy that you have from a speaker side. When you go to design that room, you just said it, you're using speaker link. You're not using 16.2 or 16.4 or 12.2 to get to those speakers. Explain that for anybody who just isn't aware of that.
Yeah, so it is a different topology that we use for hooking our stuff up, and because we know that for the dealers and distributors that might be something new for those guys, understanding how it goes together. I mean, it's really simple. It's just point to point. We run everything out as home runtable speakers generally, but we've got a design service. So for our dealers and distributors, they can come to us with their projects, and we'll actually help them design how the system's going to go together. And it means that we can make it really easy to deliver to the client. It's co-branded, so that when you're presenting to the client, you can help with the sale, help with the pitch, because it's got Meridian approved stamped on it. And we can also guarantee the performance as well, because we can actually take our speakers and measure them to get what performance you're going to get out of them. Whereas if you're working with traditional passive amplifiers and passive speakers, you've then got to start doing calculations on what's the efficiency of the speaker, and trying to work out and essentially making the best guess as to how they're going to perform. But we can absolutely guarantee that and design that for our dealers, so they give really amazing experiences to the clients.
Let's talk about that side for 1 second, because that's been something that's honestly amazed me for as long as I've known about it, and realized how you guys approach that. Typically, most integrators, they're the geniuses. Whether that's real or imagined, they're the geniuses. I'm allowed to say that, you're not.
Okay.
Whether it's real or imagined, they're the ones who think that they know everything about this, and they're going to engineer everything. But let's be fair, a lot of times in many of those spaces, there's not that much engineering that's going on. It's a lot of, oh yes, we know it goes here and here and here and here and here. Where's the difference in that versus like the fully engineered approach that you guys took?
Well, the thing is that there's lots of standards already in place for where we should be putting stuff, and this is, from the movie theatres, and like THX, Dolby. they're setting out where you should actually be placing those speakers. So all we do is we follow those guidelines. We know exactly how the speakers are going to perform. We've got specialists who design the cinemas, and they do that every day.
Right.
Whereas for a lot of dealers, of course, they might be doing 2 or 3 cinemas a year.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a two-way conversation between our design team and the dealers.
Right.
Putting that system together. But we just guarantee performance for them.
Okay.
And save their time.
Right. Yeah, which is
so they
fantastic.
can make more money.
That's the key right there.
Yeah. That's what we're really here for. At the end of the day, it's a fantastic, fun industry to be in. But the bottom line matters.
It does. So let me ask you one thing, just because you mentioned it.
Yeah,
when we start talking, 2-channel or multi-room audio, does the same do your same principles apply? If we're looking at doing a multi-room system based off your DSP 600s, is that something where the design services can come into play as well?
Absolutely, yeah. So we will do 2-channel, we will do cinema rooms, we'll do the whole house for you. So we'll set out how everything's going to go together. We'll give you block diagrams of how it wires up.
Okay.
Because obviously we know that our topology is slightly different, and that, we take a system approach that we've taken care of the whole system from the input side of things, the digital distribution. We can run up to 100 meters, which is how many in feet? 330 feet.
Yeah.
So a good distance that you can run to the speakers. And the other advantage is we put the amplifiers in the speakers. So when it comes to the rack, the head end, you've got a very small amount of space that you're going to need to use, and you're not going to be generating heat there either, because we put all the amps in the speakers, and the heat's going to be at that. Well, very little heat, because they're really efficient, because the digital amps in those, and they are matched to the speaker that they're driving.
Right, and they're not driving very far.
No,
they're driving a foot and a half.
Exactly. Our analog signal path is maybe about this long.
It's fantastic. One last question I wanted to touch on for a second.
Sure.
2-channel audio, not 2-channel, but multi-room audio.
Yeah.
That is something that typically I would not think of with Meridian.
Yeah.
I would think of what we normally think of with 2-channel. Multi-room.
Yeah, sure.
When we start looking at multi-room audio, especially going down the Meridian path, that seems to be a much better, fiscal decision to make for a dealer versus traditional, multi-room audio. Is that the case?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I've been saying to a lot of people recently is, why not really concentrate on putting audio in the rooms that people are actually really going to listen to it and enjoy it and use it? Living spaces, cooking spaces. There's been some research done on where people are actually consuming music. Number one is interesting in the car, and as custom integrators, we have no influence on that. But the other spaces that we have, let's do it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to bedrooms, okay, so we sleep a lot, but how much time do you spend in your bedroom actually awake listening to music? Very little.
Right.
And then when it comes to putting audio in guest bedrooms, I'd say, to be honest, that's vanity. If you've got a client that really wants to do that and spend the money, sure, don't say no. But I'd say concentrate on giving a better experience in less areas with more expensive equipment that gives you better margin and saves on labour time.
And gives the client a better experience.
Gives the client a better experience, because I think we need to, it's something we overlook a lot in this industry, that it's actually what we're selling to clients is experiences.
Right.
The technology is just merely the vehicle to deliver those experiences for people. Of course, we're all nerds, so we get into all the little detail and figures and SPLs and crossovers. Clients don't really care. They just want to have a great experience.
Yeah, very good. Thank you, Hugo. For anyone who wants to find out more about, obviously, the new products, the design services, everything else that Meridian offers, where can they find that information?
So they can find that on our website, which is meridian-audio.com.
Excellent. Thanks again, Hugo. For more footage from ISE 2019 and to learn more about AVNation, please visit avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.